Looks like we got a mama and a couple babies gonna help us move today. Once again, moving in the rain. Imagine that. At least it's not pouring this time yet. We only got a few miles to run, so hopefully we can make it before everything gets too wet. This is kind of an odd vent fan. It goes up and over and in. I think this must be the original. Been up there a long time. Who knows how long it hasn't worked for, but see if I can find something close to this that'll fit in there. Well, this could be part of the problem. I think that's supposed to be connected. That wiring has had a rough life. All right, getting ready to pop into Lowe's, see what they got for ceiling fans, and hopefully find something that'll fit what we need. The one that's in there is kind of long and skinny, so we'll see what our options are. All right, we came up with this little guy right here. Has heat, fan, and light like our other one does, so that should work. Not the prettiest one in the world. They had limited options that were that size or bigger, so that's what we're gonna go with. All right, let's fast forward like 6 hours later. This thing's been a nightmare. I've done a few other things, run to town, get some supplies, and I think we're finally going in, so this is exciting. All right, oops. Let's turn this thing down. All right, let's test this and see what happens. Ooh, lights on. I hear the fan kicking on. Nice. Okay, let's try the heater. I feel warm air. There we go. It's working. I'm over here by the pump house for our water. And it looks a little different. There's a door on the front of this thing now. I had a buddy come over and we ripped off the nasty swing door that was on the front, and now we have an actual closing, locking door for this thing. This door is actually the one from the back porch area that we pulled off of our last place, and I saved it, and I'm glad I did, because once again, now we can have secure storage out here as well for stuff that we want to do. Still need to clean up in here. There's also a big change in here to the water system. We've added a water filtration system. We did this at our cabin property, liked that a lot. We've got just a sediment filter and then a carbon block filter. We'll see how those run and see if that's the right setup or not. The water here tasted a little bit like you were sucking on a rusty nail. There's just so much iron in it. So just simply putting those filters on has solved a lot of that. Super nice to have these in here. Still need to clean up this mess that's, yeah, gross in here, but anyhow, we're making headway slowly, chipping off projects one at a time. Also completed putting a fan in the bathroom. Some of these things as we come across, we're just like, add it to the list, add it to the list. This is broke, add it to the list, right? So we're slowly making our way through some of these projects, but yeah, getting this cleaned up will be nice. I'm probably gonna turn this pump house is big enough into like a little outdoor shed, so I'll probably put my like chainsaws, weed eaters, that sort of stuff in there where I can keep them locked up. And we're gonna head back over to our other place now and clean out a few more items. It's kind of one of those things where you're like, hey, we don't have that much stuff to move, and then you start moving them and you're like, okay, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to move. So then we go make another run, got the trailer hooked up to the truck, and go grab a few more things. Well, back at our old place, one thing I want to do is save all these old windows and sliders. We'll probably eventually do a window greenhouse of some sort, kind of like we did at our cabin property. Got pretty much everything cleaned out inside. We've got a few things left outside to take care of, obviously. So, but most of the heavy lifting and everything's been done. We had some friends come and help us move, which was awesome. And we got most everything taken care of. Now it's just checking off the small little things here and there that need touched up and finished up. Now comes the fun job of where did we put everything, starting to tuck everything away. There's a lot of work to do to get everything stuffed into these closets and desks and put everything back into a semi put together state. Well, that's about it, guys. I don't have really much on the video this week other than we've been moving, working on a few miscellaneous projects at the new place, and still working on cleaning out the old one. So thank you so much for joining us. Hope you guys have a great one. We'll catch you on the next video.
We started